running out because I'm running around all over the place. Oh, can I get to you?
What's the most complicated thing you play on the spoons?
Oh.
What's the most complicated thing I can play on the spoons? Well, I have actually played the spoons to Mozart.
Oh.
That's pretty complicated. I played the spoons to the London Concert Orchestra in London at the Barbican Hall, and that was great. I played the spoons all over the place, really. The thing about the spoons is it's timpani, it's drums, it needs music, really, in a way. I don't quite know if I can play the spoons while I'm driving this, but funny you should mention the spoon. I mean, I'll play a little bit of spoons up there so you can see it. I'll try and work out with a microphone. It's a microphone. I need another hand. The hand of Omega would be very handy. Those dastardly Daleks must have been nicked it. Anyway. Oh, what's this here? Hello. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Good. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Yeah. Now, which program did we work on? I know I worked with you sometime before.
Uh-oh. Subscription expired! The subscription's expired behind you. Subscription was expired.
Was that the NSA? Slimy bastards. Anyway, yes, I suppose I'll do it to that song again. I haven't got any music in my head. Although, now you should all go. It's not easy to do with that. Yeah. No, I should yeah, you need music. And, I sometimes go down and play them all over people.
No.
And I'll see if I can do that with this.
Uh-oh.
Under these circumstances. Normally, you wouldn't think that you'd need two legs to play the spoons. But you do. Hello. For you?
Aww. He's just giggling. Woo! Uh-oh. He's gonna serenade you.
You're going to ask a question.
Yes. How does it affect your acting when you know that for the most part the audience in Britain is children and in the U.S. is largely adults?
Yes, that's an interesting question, that really. I mean, it's not. I mean, the audience, the British audience, originally, the program was designed as an educational tool to encourage people into science. We had a Prime Minister at the time, Harold Wilson, and he talked about the white heat of technology. And in a way, this was part of the process of trying to encourage children to get interested in science. That's how it started. And then, because of where it was placed on a Saturday, it was a very family day. People who might have been out playing sports and things like that would come back and they would look for the sports results on television. And then just after the sports program, they brought on Doctor Who. So then it became a program that fathers and sons and then daughters and mothers watched. And then it became a program that the whole family watched. It became a completely all-family program. But yeah, it was, children were in mind. And I know that when it came over here, it didn't have that kind of history, so it was mainly adults. There was still, I mean, many young adults watch, or 30s and people like that are great to watch Doctor Who. And even now, it's hugely popular amongst all ages in Britain. So, that's quite interesting. I thought you were going to ask a question about English audiences and audiences abroad. As an actor, people say, and I'm not sure if this is true, but it's quite nice to hear it, that British actors are pretty good, and that,
Oh yeah.
especially theatre actors. And I have a theory why we're so good, because if you try acting to an English audience, especially an English audience, is trying to get blood out of a stone. I mean, you really have to act your socks off. And one of the great joys of coming to America, I did 2 tours of America. One was in a Spanish play, Calderon's Life is a Dream, and we brought it to New York, excuse me, I'm burping, and we brought it to New York, and it was oh gosh, it was glorious. American audiences were wonderful. And then when the same thing happened with King Lear, we did King Lear in Britain, and trying to get a laugh out of that. Oh, it was a waste of time. When we came to America, people were just, glorious. So that was interesting.
I disagree. I found you funny my whole life.
Oh no, thank you. You didn't laugh in England, you laugh over here.
I just wanted to ask, I know they moved it from Saturday to Mondays, and I know Michael Gray expressed disinterest in the show. Do you think they moved it deliberately to kill it off?
Yes, they did. They decided to take it out of its much-loved slot, which had been in for many years. And then they also started. They used it to test against other programs on the other side. Yeah, Coronation Street, and they wanted to kind of kill it off, and they succeeded really, but not completely because the fans, especially the British fans, kept it alive, and the American fans as well, by supporting the British kind of fans, and we came back, and it was a good, at the time British television was heavily into reality programs, still is too many, but it had too many, and they thought that was the death of drama in television. And then Doctor Who came back with a vengeance and blew the ratings out of the water. And that was, And now, as a result, we've got doing lots of drama on television in Britain. But, the producers are sometimes so unimaginative and so out of touch. They just have to be shown something new and exciting and they all try and copy it. But drama is a great thing to copy because it's so infinitely different. It's not like the same reality show with different wigs and stuff on it.
So coming up on a new generation, I have 2 questions. First of all, is there an actor that you would absolutely hate to see up there as the new Doctor?
Oh.
My God. Oh, and second of all, considering it's an English show, why isn't there being an Indian Doctor?
Well, no, good question. No, because you actually, I've been asked this question, who do you think should be the Doctor? And someone said to me, do you know Peter, I can't remember his name. He's an actor who plays this character on a comedy series about politics in our country. It's absolutely brilliant. But the character swears like a trooper all the time. And I can't remember his name. It's Peter Capaldi, that's it, well done. And someone said maybe Peter Capaldi would be the next Doctor. And I wrote back, well, the air would be blue in the blue box if he was the next Doctor. I also wrote back, I thought we should have a black Doctor. We've got lots of amazing, black actors in Britain, and that would be good. I'm not really thinking about India, but I mean, that'd be great too. Yeah, we got enough Indian doctors, I can tell you, thank goodness. I mean, there wouldn't be too many Britons left if we didn't went for the Indian doctors that came over and kept us alive. Yeah, so no, I mean, for me, you know, a coloured doctor would be great, you know. Well, I think that'd be terrific. But we'll know very soon.
Tomorrow.
Oh my God.
1:30 p.m.
But I'll actually believe it when we see it.
Huh?
If there was a pink planet, would you think one of the doctors should go?
If there was a pink planet, you were pink. You like pink. Where? What was the other bit? I got the pink planet.
Would one of the doctors would go?
Where one of the doctors would go if there were a pink planet? Yes. I would go to a pink planet because I've been to one, and I thought I was in the pink. I think that's terrible. I'm leaving now. Terrible joke.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
With all the companions you worked with, what do you think was the best one to work with? Companions.
Well, I mean, in television I've only worked with two really, but on the audios I've worked with quite a few others. Oh, that's a difficult question. I mean, you know, because Bonnie and Sophie are both my friends. You know, I like them both, and they were very different, and it was a different experience. I enjoyed working with both of them. I didn't answer your question about who I'd hate to see as a doctor, by the way. Hitler.
You mentioned that you were allowed to take the doctor in kind of darker direction. That's something that you wanted to explore. Was there an arc or dimension that you had wanted to explore that you weren't able to, either because they shot it down or you didn't have time?
Yes. Yeah. No, the idea was that in the fourth season, we were going to peel the onion and scrape, you know, take off some more layers. And underneath, we had this kind of plan that the Doctor would actually have been one of the triumvirate that had created the Gallifreyan Society. That was the plan. So he, you know, so in fact, he was a much more powerful entity than had previously been the case. Someone's stolen the lights. Okay, anyway, so that is the plan, really, to do that. Bring back the mystery. That was my, you know, real ambition, to make the audience wonder who, make that who is he, who, what, why, can we trust this? And you know, just yeah, it's more. And we kind of got to, strong hints were laid in the last season that I managed to do. So that's what.
No,
I've been asked already, but in your experience as being the Doctor or one of your other significant roles, what was the most meaningful, poignant moment that you experienced because of that?
Well, poignant. So sometimes when I meet, you know, I met people who come up to me and say that because of Doctor Who, you know, they were very unhappy before they. And then one night they just happened to watch a story of Doctor Who. It moved them and helped them, and you know, and I think that's very touching. That how much effect we can have. I met many scientists and also IT people in Silicon Valley, and they'd come up to me and said, "Because of you, you know, I've pursued this career." And I know that other actors in science fiction have told me the same thing happens to them. That's very moving. Sometimes I think I was in the north of Ireland, and you know, it was great during the Troubles the last year when they were still trying to kill each other, because you know the same. They saw